Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the West Ham world. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good week. There's been loads of little snippets about West Ham with a Karen Brady interview, which there's no point even talking about it. Like I say, loads of channels have covered it now, and I agree with Bit Fitness say it's just a woman that's completely deluded that lives in an ivory tower, that doesn't have any fan day-to-day experience like she does in terms of going to the club. She's not even a fan of West Ham, so you know like I say, go and watch Gonzo's video. Gio's video. Go and watch Nicky's video over at Claret and Booze, and I share the same opinions. Anyway, this is my preview, our preview, live and interactive. If you want to join in as I carry on for Arsenal versus West Ham, the game I absolutely hate now. Because of number 41. I've hated it for years anyway. Purely, I can't stand Arsenal as a football club and as a fan base. I work with a lot of Arsenal fans. I know a lot of Arsenal fans, and they're just the most horrible, most deluded, toxic fan base in English football for me. That they're never humble. They're horrible. And the thought of them ever winning the league or especially with number 41 there, just I can't deal with it. I can't, and I just hope it never happens. I hope that Declan Rice doesn't win a thing at that football club, and I hope Arsenal continue to not win anything as a football club because their fans are horrendous. Like, God forbid they ever won the Champions League. Oh my goodness me, you'd never hear the end of it. I don't want it, and I hope we never hear it. They are having a good season though. They're currently second in the league on 53 points. Obviously, with Liverpool slip up yesterday, they're going to be looking to close that gap. They can close it down to 5 points. They have got a game in hand now. And Liverpool have got some tough games. They've got Newcastle, they've got City. There's a couple more that I was looking through the fixtures and I thought, well, if I was a Liverpool fan, I would get a little bit twitchy. Because you would expect Arsenal to win most of their games. Arsenal's games are a little bit more favourable in terms of fixtures. Anyway, looking at them recently, Arsenal. So at the weekend they beat Leicester 2-0. A game where they didn't look great, but they still managed to get over the line and get the win. And that's what, if you want to be champions, that's what you've got to do. They did go out of the League Cup game before that to Newcastle, where Isak just completely destroyed them. Beat City 5-1, and before that, 2-1 to Girona and 1-0 to Wolves. Last time we played them, 5-2. Last time we played them before that, 6-0. Last time we played them before that, no, we won. We actually won. This game last season, and last time we played at the Emirates Stadium, West Ham won 2-0. Before that, 3-1 West Ham in the league, 2-2, and a 3-1 at their ground. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard game. I know they're lacking forwards, and we'll go through that. And that's why I put my thumbnail as, lacking forwards, lacking goals at the moment. Come down to West Ham because we've turned back into that team. We've turned back into that team that's a light touch. We don't look defensively that strong at the moment. Obviously, we've got injuries as well. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really, really tough. I just hope it's not like another 5-6. I can't deal with that, especially number 41's face when he tries to pretend that he's not happy he scored against us. Can't stand the geezer. I can't stand him. I cannot stand Declan Rice. I can't stand him. Anyway, looking at their strengths, guys, finishing their scoring chances, they do finish their chances when they do get them. Attacking down the wings, attacking set pieces, defending set pieces, best set pieces in the world football at the minute. As I think Gonzo said it, a posh Stoke at the minute. It was either them or Nicky said it, I think, on West Ham Fan TV. Posh Stoke, that's a great way of putting it, a posh Stoke. You just can't stop Gabriel. When the ball's whipped in, he just has this, listen, every team knows what they're going to do. They're going to aim for Gabriel. Gabriel's going to leap like a salmon. And he just wins it every time. And this is against really, really good defenders that are good in the air. He still manages to do it. And West Ham ain't got that in a minute. We haven't got the physicality to match that. And I don't want it to be another set piece, where we sit there and we're defending fairly well. And, we look like we might have a couple of little chances on a break. And then just a dodgy little set piece kills us like it has done a couple of times And that's what, that's our big weakness. I will go in the comments, guys, so keep the comments coming. I will hit back at the comments afterwards. We know they like to control in their own half. They attack down and right quite a lot, obviously, when Saka's fit. So, yeah, how will they line up, guys? Like I say, they've got a few injuries. Obviously, Jesus is out for the season. Tomiyasu out for the season. Saka's out for a few more weeks. Havertz out. Martinelli out. More and more names. So at the weekend, obviously, they lined up with Wanyeri, Trossard and Sterling. Trossard loves scoring a goal against us. So does Raheem Sterling. Sterling hasn't looked great for a few years now. He's sort of coming towards the end now. I think he played a lot of football when he was younger. And I just don't think he's got the desire anymore. I know he's going to score at the weekend, though. I know Trossard's going to score at the weekend as well. I guarantee we're at least 2-0 down. Because I just see those two scoring. Just because West Ham, it should be that we should be looking at this game, no matter what team we put out or what team comes out, we should be looking at, this is a good chance to maybe get a point at Arsenal, because they haven't got the Martinellis, they haven't got the Sakas, they haven't got the Havertz, they haven't got the Jesuses. But I bet we're 2-0 down in the game at some point, and it'll be one of them two that scores. Obviously, Wanyeri's a really good player, really good young player. Looks like he's, taking the Premier League duck to water. He looks really, really good little player. Their midfield's still really strong, and I think this is where we lose the game, to be honest with you. Number 41, Partey and Odegaard in the midfield. It's good. Odegaard just floats, has this, that lovely ability on the ball where he can just drift and float past players. Got that sexy pass, as I call it, that ability to, find that pass in a tight space. And then obviously the defence is Saliba and Gabriel, two of the best defenders in the league. Timber's doing well at right back, and obviously Lewis Skelly at left back looks like he could potentially go on and be the next England left back. He does look that good. Rare in goal as well. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. I just can't see us winning. Just because of how we are at minute. But like I say, we look like we've gone back to old West Ham. And that's not style of play or anything like that. It's that soft underbelly again, Teams having a bad time, players are having a bad time. Come down to West Ham. Well, West Ham are coming into town. You can come and get some goals. You can come and get your confidence back. And that's where my brain is with the team at the minute. And that's why I think it's going to be a tough old game. Looking at us, guys, obviously, as a few people in the comments have said there, which I will go into in a minute, so keep your comments coming in. Lucas Paquetá has picked up an injury, which, who knows, could that be the last time he ever plays for West Ham? Some are saying 4 weeks, some are saying the season. It's a shame because under Potter, he looks like he's sort of got his enjoyment for the game back. So it is a shame, and he is our main threat in terms of being able to have that killer pass. He's the only one who tries it. Everyone else is a bit safe and assured. And it's just not great, In terms of everyone else, obviously, Ariola will go and go. I think he pulled off some fantastic saves the other day, and he has looked a bit better. It's just his distribution. He can't kick. The man can't kick, or he can't kick to a certain side. I think it's is it when he kicks to the right-hand side? I think it's really, really poor. I would put Ollie Scholes in for this game. I really, really would. It's a tough old game against Wanyeri, but I would put him in. I think Emerson has played his way out of the team, should we say. And I like Emerson, but I don't think he played well enough. And I would put Ollie Scholes in. I would. I think he deserves to have a run now, And it's a bit of a free hit, this one. Obviously, Kilman's going to play. Got to put Tobido in. And I will go 3 at the back as well. The 3 or 5 at the back, whatever you want to call it. And that would protect Scholes as well. So you potentially, so for me personally, I wouldn't play Mavropanos. And people might be a bit like, Luke, you're taking a risk there. I personally would play Wan-Bissaka right wing back, Kilman, Tobido, and I would, again, people are going to go, I would play Cresswell at the left centre back role, and then he don't have to do all the running or anything like that. He can just, be decent on the ball. The only thing is he's getting caught out with headers, and then I would play Scholes there just to protect him. But Scholes is there as the pacey one and can defend. Yeah. And then the midfield, it's going to have to probably be Souček and Alvarez because there's no one else. And then Bowen, Caduce, Solo in the 10, Evan Ferguson up front. Evan Ferguson has to start. Listen, we've only gone for 13 games or whatever. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What I don't want to see, I like Ward-Prowse as well. I don't want to see Ward-Prowse, Alvarez and Souček though. You know, I understand Souček plan purely because someone made a really good point, good in the air. You know, can defend in our box, probably the best header of the ball in our team. You might need him for this game. Alvarez, just because he's a bit of a spoiler, will kick people up in the air. Yeah, but you can't have all three. You can't have all three. You know, it's one or the other. And you can't have Souček and Ward-Prowse together as well. You can't have that. You can't. It's a big game for Ferguson. You know, again, the man's looking for a shot winner performance. I think Caduce is going to have a good game this one as well. Again, shot winner performance. He's flashed his knickers at Arsenal a few times. We've seen him at the ground. Oh, I'm here to watch Thomas Partey. Yeah, okay, mate. You're there flashing your knickers to the team. So expect a big performance from someone like Caduce because he'll be trying to impress Arteta. Do I think we can get anything? No, I really don't. I really don't. I think it's going to be another massacre, sadly. I think fours or fives. Let's get into the comments, guys. Thank you for joining me live. Like I say, it's where I'm off at the minute. It's a lot easier to do these videos. Robert says, could the lack of Paquetá be a blessing in disguise? It means that Potter will have to try something different with Paquetá possibly on his way out. It will be interesting. Yeah, mate, it's a fair point. Fair point. What that will be, I do not know. I can't see it happening, Luke, but we need to win this. We need to win. If we don't win Saturday, we have to win Thursday against Leicester. That's a massive, massive game. Would like to see Potter try Caduce in the middle, even running from a bit deeper with Bowen on the right and Ferguson up top. Not sure who I would have on the left, though. Yeah, it's true. We do need Jimmy back. We need a way to defend when we get a corner, step up Ferguson and Souček. Yeah, Ferguson probably really good in the air as well. Have to be honest, mate, don't see us getting anything out of the game. I hope I'm completely wrong. Please don't Mavropanos. I agree with Scholes starting. Yeah, I think most people would like to see Ollie Scholes start. I thought he was impactful when he came on. You know, likes a shot as well. He's going to score a worldie at some point. You can just see it. Can't you? I can envision him scoring an absolute rocket, like Julian Dix-esque. Left foot banger. Left footers always look good when they hit the ball. I don't know why, they just look better than right-footed players hitting the ball. I'm right-footed, so I can say that. But yeah, the way left footers hit the ball, they just looks different. They just look smoother when they hit the ball. Do like a left-footed player. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because there's not much else to talk about. I've sort of gone through what I thought, give you their strengths and weaknesses and stuff, and had a little interaction with you guys. If you're watching it back, like I say, give us your score predictions. And I'll be back with a review straight after the game on Saturday. Yeah, loads of games coming thick and fast. But for me personally, I just want the season over now. It's been a long, old, droll, dull season. And it just feels like it's going to be a really dull summer as well, with good players leaving and it's not, we're skint again. It's, I don't know, it's not a nice type to be a West Ham fan at the minute. And that's nothing to do with Potter or anything like that. It's just the way the board acts, the way the club has been run, and just, yeah, it's just not a nice place at the minute, West Ham, is it? Anyway, guys, until next time, come on your minds, keep believing, subscribe if you're new.